Hi guys, and welcome back here to the Dev Realm, and today we are carrying on our series. And what I would like to do here today is that I want to create a confirmation model that we're going to be reusing that to delete other items and confirm. But I would like to create that so we can confirm that when you press delete on the character. Without wasting too much time here, let's just get straight to what we did. Is that now we have a delete button, and I just want to show up a model here first before we can actually delete the player. Now, on the character list, not on the character list, sorry, on the reusable, what is it? Reusable widget. There you go. I want to create here, it's going to put this on the other screen. I'm going to right click and I'm going to create here a user interface. I'm going to create a user blueprint, right? And this time here, I'm going to call this WBP user, model confirm, right? And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to press save all. I'm going to open up my model and I'm going to open up the display alert. I want to copy our display alert function into our confirm model. The only difference is that we're going to right click here on the display alert. We're going to press copy. We're going to paste it right here. Make sure that's desired on screen. Now, what I want to do here is that I would like to change this message to, let's say, a red color. And you're basically going to do like, are you sure? Which is going to be dynamic. I'm going to compile and save that. Now, the next thing that we have to do here, it's going to put this here, is that we need to find for WBP, and we're going to look for text input, not input, sorry, normal button. And we're going to have another one button here. All right. So the normal, this one is going to be basically confirm. And this one here is going to be cancel. All right. Now we're going to anchor both of those buttons right in the corner here. Going to make sure they're 1, and here's going to be 1. Yeah. And the same for the confirm button right on the anchor right there. Make sure there's 0, 0. And make sure the alignment is 0.5. No, actually it's 1, 1. This is -1 or -1, and this one here is 1. Maybe this should be -0.5 or 0. Yeah, 0 is good. All right. All right. Resize to content. That's fine. So this one is gonna be basically say confirm, and this one's gonna say close or cancel, doesn't matter. Let's make sure that is sized to the content. I think it's gonna be better. That's too much, too big. It doesn't matter. Let's just leave the way it was. Nice. So this whole button here, I'm gonna make sure so we leave this color, but the closed one is gonna be red, right? It's gonna be like a red color. I don't have like a proper way of changing this color. I could change the icon, but sorry, I could change the icon, or I could change that, but for now I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna use this model for now, and then after we can always change these icons and things. Let's not spend too much time with that. Right now, on the are you sure, I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna create here a custom event, and I'm gonna call API set title. In the set title, we're gonna bring the title, and we are gonna basically set text here. We're gonna align everything. We're gonna put it right here. We're gonna compile and save. Nice. Now we're gonna have here 2 events. One event is gonna be the EV confirm, and the other one, it's going to be the EV close. And then what we need to do is that we're just gonna get both buttons. Where is it? The cancel and the confirm. I could create an action to run both in the same event, but I feel like those I just want to be different. So let's search for event. or bind event on the button clicked. I'm going to put it right there. And we're also going to do here bind EV on button clicked as well. Put it right there. Great. Now, the next thing I would like to do here is I want to create here a custom event called API confirm. And here I'm going to create another event called custom event API close, right? Close. Now I'm going to get, I'm just need to fire the event here. And I need to fire the event right there. So very simple stuff, nothing, it's just firing the event here. Great. Now this is done. We have this asset completed. Now, when we press here the button to delete, what I want to do here is that instead of running this stuff, right, I just want to basically create a reference of the widget in that and create a confirmation modal. And then on the modal, I use that to delete. I know it's a very complex step. We have to add more stuff. We need to, do all sorts of things. But the good thing about this, guys, is that your game becomes safer, right? You avoid player mistakes and all sorts of things. Right. I am gonna unplug this here for now. I leave this on the side, and when I press delete, I'm gonna create create a widget. I'm gonna put this widget right here, and I am gonna search for WBP modal confirm. Now this, I think just by default, let me see what's gonna happen. If I press delete, yes, I can add to the viewport. Let's see if that's gonna work. Yes, it does work, but it gets, in a huge size. It's not good, this size. So to fix this problem, we need to define where we would like to add this modal, right? And basically, I have a free space here. So I'm just gonna search here for a horizontal box. Or it could be a canvas, but I'm just gonna search for a horizontal box. That's fine. This horizontal box, I'm gonna anchor on the top of the page. And here I'm gonna put 0.5, 0.5, actually 1, or 0 in this case. Now, actually, I'm gonna put 0, and 0, 0, 0. I'm gonna size to content, and I'm gonna leave whatever the size of the widget that we added, in this case, the modal, to fill up the gap that we need to. Now I can see that this is a little bit too much on that part, so I'm just gonna add maybe the position to maybe 100. There we go. Yeah, so it adds more or less on the middle of the screen. So this is what it's gonna look like when I press play. Are you sure? Right. I think this is a good place, because otherwise it would be filled up with all the rest of the items. Ideally, you would have just a simple confirmation on the button, but let's just do like this for now. Right. Now I'm just going to delete this modal. I'm going to call this confirm modal. All right. And now we're going to compile and save this stuff. We're going to go back to our graph. And when we add this, we just need to we need to first make sure this is a slot. Let me just change the camera. Make sure that it's a slot, right? Make sure that the confirm modal is a variable, a sticked. Now I am gonna drag and drop this one here, and I am gonna add a child, right? And this one's gonna be here. Plug it right there. There we go. Nice. Now we have a couple of informations here. Right, the first one we have here is that we can bind events in here. Now on the modal confirm, one thing I would like to do here is that when we call the EV, I have a wrong name, I just realized. When we call the EV close, I want to call remove from parent, and you just can remove himself. All right. So in this way, I don't have to keep the reference of the widget here. This way, when I press delete, I can just do close, and the model will close by himself. All right. Nice. So now, realistically, we only have to handle when we press delete, and that's it. So we're gonna call the EV. How is it called? EV. Sorry, bind EV on confirm. Right. Now, when we confirm here, we need to basically use those datas that we're trying to click here to delete, right? The problem with this is that, let me just create here a custom event called API confirm delete, right? I'm gonna plug it right there. The problem, guys, is that this thing right here, right, it's not going to work. This is gonna throw an error, and I want to show you the error that's gonna happen. So if I press that and I press confirm, it did, so actually that worked. But anyway, the problem that I have with this is that every time you press delete, it keeps like, it doesn't know what to do with it, right? It keeps it can open up, it saves the last one, but it keeps overriding. So I think the best solution for this case is that we save the reference of the widget and we save the slot name that we're trying to delete. And then when we press confirm, we use that variable that has those values saved to delete. It's just safer in that way. Right, so what we're gonna do here is that when we press delete, right, we're gonna promote this to delete widget ref, and I'm gonna call this delete slot ref. And I am gonna create a new category called delete action, right? And I recommend you guys doing the same, just to keep things, easy to understand. Let me just plug those values here, right? That's great. Now here, all I gotta do is that I need to put the delete slot reference and the delete widget reference. And that should be everything we gotta do right here. Now, one thing I also would like to do is that on the modal confirm, make sure you also add the remove from parent when we confirm, because you already confirmed, already triggered the event, so we don't need to worry about this widget. So now I can go back here, I can create a different character and like, you know what, that's a mistake, I don't like this character, I'm gonna delete him. And now it deletes all the assets together. Nice, guys, so I think we are pretty much done with this logic. The next one that we have to do here is the ability to edit our player. And that's gonna be, let's say, very simple to do, is nothing complicated. But we will need to update our saving slot, I think, or maybe it won't be, I don't think will be necessary. But what I'm gonna do here is that in the next lesson, our next episode, I want to make sure that we're able to edit our character. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I see you guys in the next one.